This is going to be a quick video of how to play Ghost Recon Wildlands on Linux. Only single player works right now, so if you want multiplayer you're gonna have to wait a little bit more. Okay, so here is my NVIDIA driver version. This is my kernel version. I don't think you really need this one, but if it doesn't work, maybe you should try it. You should find videos on YouTube how to install it. Now let's go to lutris.net, type uplay, choose this one, and usually the top one is the newest one, so just press install, open link. I already have it installed, so I'm not gonna do it again. If you don't know how to set up Lutris, you should check my other video of how to play Battlefield 4 on Linux. I already have it here installed. It says Splinter Cell because I installed it for Splinter Cell, but for you it's going to say Uplay. I already have it running because my OBS loses microphone for some reason if I press play here. But before that we're gonna look at one configuration. Okay, I have Windows 10 set, but probably Windows 7 is alright as well. At libraries, this is for audio for Splinter Cell. I don't really think you need it for Ghost Recon Wildlands, but if you do, this is how you get it. Press that and you have it. This is default settings, only staging. Set these 3 on, and we are done here. Now let's check configuration. Wine version I'm using 4.3. You should too, unless there is a new one, and if with a newer one it doesn't work, you should try setting this one on. This is DXVK. I'm using 1.0.1, and of course I enable DXVK and async. Now if you're gonna play Watchdogs 2, you're gonna need to disable async because it's gonna freeze on start. But for Ghost Recon Wildlands and Division you should enable it. Now you're gonna press start here, and I already have it installed and launched, so I'm gonna press game. I of course have it already signed in and downloaded the game. So next thing you're gonna have to do is press settings and disable in-game overlay for supported games, because otherwise it's gonna hang at the beginning. So all you need to do is launch it. Don't enable the game overlay. Press launch game. Right now it's pretty much simple. Just press next until you're playing the game. This is more like showing you how that it works rather than how to make it work. Okay, and OBS for some reason doesn't capture full screen video, so I'm gonna have to minimize this game and check it if it's recording it properly. Okay, something crashed. Doesn't really matter probably. Okay, it's not crashed, it just stopped for a little bit and it's running still. Okay, let's check OBS. Okay, it's recording just fine. Okay, let's check settings just in case you want to see it. Well, I have it for this one, so it would be windowed. Okay, it's still recording. Okay, graphic settings pretty much high, but I just installed OBS and didn't set any settings down, so it's recording at high detail, so it's gonna lag probably quite a bit. I usually get about 50-60 frames per second with these settings. I have GTX 1080, Just like I said, multiplayer doesn't work yet, so this is not going to connect, so don't wait. Press launch and it's gonna load the game. I hope you're not watching this, just skip to the part where I'm playing the game. Okay, I'm having 38 frames per second, but it works much better without OBS. I should have just reduced the settings of recording. Let me reduce the settings, maybe it's gonna run much better. Okay, it can't reduce all the settings while in game. Okay, 40 frames per second, it barely got anything. So yeah, it's OBS reducing the frame rate. Okay, so it works just fine. It's gonna be a little bit crappy to play it at these frames per second, so I'm not going to. Okay, it's kinda that's all, but I'm going to show you that Division as well. You can play Division. Okay, I didn't save anything. Why the hell is it syncing? I don't like this feature. Why the hell is brings back you? Okay, if the game is keep on loading here, you should turn on Lutris, profiles, go to this, go back to drive C, users. This is my username, so it's gonna be your username. Go to my documents, my games, and delete this folder. Then you're gonna have to press stop here and play again. Then it's gonna launch you to this, and just press launch. Okay, I don't know if the recording is working, so I'm going to make it windowed and check, so I wouldn't be recording for nothing. Okay, I can see it's recording. I don't have Division 2, so I don't know if it works, but probably it's gonna be just fine. It's pretty much the same game with different skin. works just fine. I can play it on max settings on Linux as well as on Windows, but of course the frame rate is a little bit lower. It doesn't really matter when it's 80 versus 60. If you're not gonna have eSync enabled, you're gonna have stutter, and I definitely recommend you to turn it on when you're playing The Division and Ghost Recon Wildlands. Only for Watchdogs you should disable it. So that's it. Good luck.